Hello, today I'm going to show you how to properly cite a website for a paper or presentation, and we're going to be using the MLA format to do that. So the first thing you're going to do is find an article that you think you would like to use in your paper or presentation. I found this one. I liked what it had to say. I liked the information it gave, but I need to make sure that the person who wrote it knows what they're talking about. So the author down here, her name is Lois Levine. I just did a quick Google search on her. And it says that she is an American writer and an educator, and she was educated at Harvard University. So I think it is safe to say that she knows what she's talking about, and I can use her as a reference in my paper. Okay, so the author's name is actually the first thing you're going to need for your citation. So let's go to our works cited page. You're going to do her last name first. So Levine, Lois. In citations, you're always going to put last names first. The next thing we're going to need is the title of the article. And it's right here at the top, Romeo and Juliet has no balcony. And that is going to go in quotation marks. And then you're going to put a period at the end of that and end the quotation marks. And you also need to make sure that Romeo and Juliet is italicized because it's the title of a play. And that the italicized word showed us that that is a title. And the next thing we're going to need is the title of the website. It's usually up here in the top left-hand corner of the website. But if you can't find it there, it's also in the URL. It'll be in a darker color than the rest of the website. So we can see theatlantic.com is in black while the rest is in gray. So you can also find it there. So we're going to put The Atlantic. And then this also needs to be italicized because, again, it is a title. All right. Then we need to find the publisher of the article. That's usually all the way down at the bottom. So down here it says copyright 2017 by the Atlantic Monthly Group. So we know that the Atlantic Monthly Group is the publisher. There we go. Okay. And then going back up to the top, we need to find the date that the article was last updated. And it says right here next to the author, October 28th, 2014. Going back here, we're going to put 28 October 2014. And when you're doing dates in a citation, it's going to go the day of the month, comma, then the year. It's a little different than we're used to, but that's how it goes in when you're doing citations. The next thing also if there is no date that it was last updated, you're just going to put N.D. That stands for no date, so we'll know that it doesn't give that. So if you can't find that, just put that. And then we're going to need the medium. So this means the type of citation it is. So if it's a book, if it's a newspaper, and in this case it's a website, so we're just going to put web. So we know that it came from the internet. And the last thing you're going to need is the date that you accessed it. So today is October 7th, so we're going to put 7 October 2017. Again, it's the weird date format. You can also add the entire URL after this if you would like. You don't have to. It's just whatever you would prefer, whatever your teacher would prefer. I myself don't mind if you want to put it on there, that's fine. All right, so this is what our citation looks like right now. It is still not done. It needs to be double spaced. So we're going to highlight it, make it double spaced. And then we need to make this line so it sticks out farther than this line. So we're just going to indent that. And this is so if you have multiple sources, you'll be able to pick them out much easier instead of just having a straight line of text. It'll show you the individual sources much easier. Also, if you have more than one source, which you most likely will have, you're going to put them in alphabetical order. So if we have somebody whose last name is Anderson, they're going to go ahead of Levine. And if we have somebody whose last name is Smith, they're going to go below Levine, obviously. So just make sure everything is in alphabetical order. And also, if you're having trouble finding a part of the citation, if you're not sure who the publisher is or you can't find the website title, you can use this handy website. It's called citationmachine.net, not .com. And we click on MLA here. And all you have to do, it automatically goes on website. So we can take the URL that we found for our article and copy and paste it into this box. Search for the website. And it shows that we have a match. So all we'd have to do is select it. This is all the information that it found. We can add information if we need to, and then we click on Create Citation. And then it gives us the actual citation. It might be a little different from what we have, but it should be pretty accurate. So then if you're having trouble, you can use this as a reference. Do not just use this to do your entire works cited. Try to do it yourself and then use this as to help check your work and make sure you did it correctly. But this is really good for checking to make sure you've done everything correctly. Okay, so in order to make sure that you know how to cite websites, you are going to find 3 credible articles. They can be on whatever topic you want, just make sure that they're all on the same topic. So if you want to do Romeo and Juliet, find 3 credible sources about Romeo and Juliet. It can be about any topic that you're interested in. It can be about soccer, it can be about ballet, dance, whatever you want. Just make sure that they're credible and make sure that they are formatted correctly. Type them up on a Word document, and you can either print it out and bring it in tomorrow, or you can email it to me if you don't have a printer. And so I will be checking that tomorrow, and then tomorrow we will also be going over how to cite sources from a print source, so a book. It's much easier to do that in person than it is online like this. Okay, thank you for watching.